And we start on the ground, sitting any way feels comfortable. You can have a block or a pillow or a bolster under the sitting bones to elevate the hips. Let the knees drop below the hip bones and start feeling the sit bones touching the floor, the block, or the pillow. Feeling the heaviness of the pelvis. And bringing the attention to the breath. Slow inhales through the nose and slow exhales through the nose. And we'll start with opening the side body. So bringing the left palm all the way down to the ground, fingertips walking away from you. Starting to gently drop the left shoulder closer to the ground. Right arm can come up, opening up, and then collapsing into the left side as far as feels comfortable, all the while opening the right shoulder, sending the right shoulder blade back behind you. And you can have your eyes closed here. And you can drop the neck down and bring the gaze to the ground and stretch the neck here as well. As you inhale, you're inhaling into the right side waist, into the right ribs, expanding the space in the right side body. And you can start bringing the right arm over the head if you want to, if that feels good. Keeping the right hip glued to the ground. And as you inhale, come back to the center. Start walking the right palm away from you, walking the fingers gently. Right elbow starts coming closer to the ground. Inhaling, opening the left arm, left shoulder. Keep opening the left chest, drawing the left shoulder blade back behind you. Breathing through the nose. Keep opening the chest, keep opening the shoulder blade, keep dropping and relaxing the right shoulder. The gaze can come down towards the ground, looking to the floor. And inhale brings you up. We'll extend one leg. We'll start on the right side. So right leg will come straight to the side. Left heel can stay close to the pelvis. And then we'll pivot towards the right and pressing the fingertips in the ground, making the spine long here first. And sending the top of the head to the ceiling. And then exhale any amount. Start reaching the heart towards the right knee. And you can still have the block and the pillow or bolster under the hips. And this will make it a little easier on the right hamstring. So with every exhale, you're thinking of bringing the chest closer to the knee. And just noticing where you are, activating the right foot, right toes, looking at your face. And exhaling, coming into stillness here. The left hip is staying glued to the ground. And the top of the head is reaching for the right toes. We'll stay here for a few more breaths and then move on to the next side. So with time, you'll start noticing that there's more space that you're creating in the left side body. So as you inhale, send the inhales into the left waist. And you can relax the neck and make the head heavy. And the next inhale brings you up very slowly. Start walking the fingers towards the pelvis, keeping the chest open. And we'll switch the sides gently, opening the left leg this time, closing the right knee. Right heel comes towards the pelvis. You can keep the block or the pillow or the bolster under the hips. And then pivot to the left, bringing the chest and the heart in line with the left knee. And inhale, send the top of the head to the ceiling. And next exhale, you can start bringing the chest to the left knee. Activate the left toes, point the toes to the ceiling. Top of the head reaching for the left toes. Inhaling, creating space on the right side into the right waist. Coming into stillness with the breath. Inhaling slow and exhaling slow. And just letting the gravity do its work to create space in the body. Any amount that you're bringing the chest to the left knee is okay. Trying not to judge where the body is in this moment. And even if you're just here, that's alright too. And inhale brings you back up to center. We're going to open the right leg, and you can be still sitting on a block and a pillow. This helps here as well. And then from here, pressing the fingertips into the ground and creating space in the chest and reaching the head for the ceiling. And then from here, bringing the chest closer to the ground. Any amount, anywhere where you are is fine. And as you're noticing the thoughts come in about maybe where you are, just noticing what is the quality of those thoughts. Am I judging myself? Am I congratulating myself? And then noticing that and coming back to just observing without adding a label to what you're noticing. So you can have just the palms or the forearms on the ground. Keep the toes active, toes pointing to the ceiling. And keep thinking of reaching the heart forward rather than just collapsing down. Reaching the heart forward, almost pulling the floor towards you with the palms. And top of the head, reaching for the front of the room. Creating space between the vertebrae. Creating space in the spine, elongating the spine. And maybe you want to have a bolster in front of you, and then you can rest here on a bolster in front of you. And you can rest the forehead on the bolster. And feel into the backs of the legs, into the hamstrings. As you let the gravity take your heart lower and lower to the ground. Keep coming back to breathing through the nose. And noticing the quality of the thoughts coming in. And relaxing fully. Relaxing the chest, relaxing the shoulders. And release the belly. And keep the toes active. Exhale fully through the nose. And inhaling, preparing to come up all the way. Come up slowly, let the legs adjust. Keep the block and the pillow, the bolster underneath the hips. And we'll bring the feet forward in front of you. And you can add something underneath the knees if you want to here. And gently bringing the fingers to the toes, to the feet. And opening the feet any amount, like a book. And this outer rotation of the feet, sending the signal to the bones of the legs and the hips to start opening up. And you can massage the feet here with the thumbs and just bring some kindness to the feet. They do so much for us, these feet. And so you can stay here with the chest upright, or you can start bringing the chest closer to the feet, any amount. And if you feel any discomfort in the low back off from where you are and come back to something that feels less intense. And you can round the back as well, and you can drop the head and elongate the neck and bring the head closer to the feet. And we stay here for some time to allow the gravity to bring the hips closer and closer to the ground. And through breath, we are relaxing the body so you can come to complete stillness. And if at some point this is too much, always come back, bring the chest all the way up and stay here. You can offer some gentle pressure from the elbows onto the calves and keep opening the feet if that feels good. And inhale brings the chest up. We'll slowly start to transition out of here. So we'll do windshield wiper with the knees. We'll separate the feet a little bit and drop both knees to the left. And you can use the palms to help the knees come down. Inhale up. Exhale, knees come to the right. And you can add a little twist here. So inhale, knees to the left. And you can keep twisting the torso to the left here as far as feels comfortable. Right palm can come to the left knee, chest opening towards the left. Any amount. Keep the chin tucked, top of the head reaching for the ceiling. Inhale, bring the knees up. Exhale, knees to the right. And keep twisting the torso to the right. Left palm, right knee. Twist the chest. Keep the chest open. Keep the chin tucked. Top of the head for the ceiling. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, knees to the left, right palm, left knee, twisting, twisting, keep the chest open. And inhale back to the center. And exhale, dropping the knees to the right. And keep twisting to the right. Keep the chest open. Left palm, right knee. And inhale back to center. And then from here, flipping onto your back. And you can start bringing the knees into the chest. Hug the knees in with the arms. And you can roll left to right, gently, slowly. think of bringing the shoulders closer to the ground. And then if you're ready, we'll come into a twist. So we'll keep the right knee close to the chest, left leg can relax long. And then exhale, dropping the right knee all the way to the left side of the body. Left palm can stay on top of the left knee. Right arm can come into a T. Right shoulder is reaching to the ground. And right shoulder might be hovering in the air. And that's okay. Let it stay up in the air. Let the gravity bring it down to the floor with time. And the other option you can do with time is bending your left knee and getting a hold of the left foot with the right palm. Or you can always bring a strap, scarf, and connect the left toes and keep bringing the left toes closer to the right arm. But it's just an option. It doesn't need to happen. Keep exhaling and making the shoulders heavier. And then prepare to switch the sides. Start bringing the right knee all the way up. And the left knee comes up this time. And bring the left knee all the way into the chest with both palms. Explore the hip joint here. And then when you're ready, left knee start coming onto the right side of the body. Dropping the left knee all the way down. Right palm can stay on top of the left knee. And the left palm open to the ceiling. Again, left shoulder might be hovering in the air. That's totally fine. Doesn't need to touch the floor. Inhale, big inhale into the left side of the body. And then maybe you scoot the right knee to the back, and bend the left knee. Maybe grab a hold of the right foot. And just finding a space that feels good. Again, holding onto your right foot, not necessary. This is already a good twist for the spine. Bending the right knee will start happening when the quad starts opening up with time. So just keep breathing and exhaling, feeling the shoulders get heavier. And then when you're ready, letting go the left knee, bringing the left knee all the way up again. And then we'll come into a quick happy baby. So placing the low back flat into the ground, we start first bringing the knees all the way into the chest, then drawing the shoulders all the way to the floor. And then maybe you want to bring the feet all the way up. Bring the palms behind the knees and start here. If this feels good, then you stay here. If you want more sensations, then you can bring the palms to the ankles or to the calves and keep pulling on the ankles closer to the chest as the knees are moving into the armpits. Or maybe you want to hold outside of the feet, connecting the palms to your feet, giving the feet some attention. And always an option to roll left to right. Massage the back along the spine. And find a position that feels good. And stay there. Or make it dynamic and rock left to right with gentleness and kindness to the body. And when you're ready, letting the feet go and preparing for the final resting pose. Maybe you bring a blanket on top of you. Maybe you have a pillow under the head. Just gather all the items that you might need. Maybe it's chilly and you want some comfy socks. So get all those items ready for yourself. And then we start relaxing. You can come into traditional Shavasana and take up space with the feet and take up space with the palms. Or you can come into Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the feet together, opening the knees if you want to keep working on the hips. And you can bring the palms to the body, offering the body your own attention and feeling the the sensations underneath the palms, bringing the attention to what you feel in the hips, in the torso, in the body, what it feels like to have your own palms on top of you. And start with relaxing the feet wherever you are in traditional Shavasana or opening up the hips. Feel that the feet are getting heavier and the feet are falling through the ground. And next, exhale, release the right hip flexor, scanning the right leg, seeing if you're holding on to any tension, the right side. And exhale, release the left hip flexor. And scan the left leg. See if you're holding on to something in the left hip, in the left knee, the left calf. And then feel into the pelvis, maybe both palms can come to the pelvis and feel the heat of the palms on the belly. And resting in stillness here, making the shoulders heavy, making the head heavy. To start coming back to the physical body, start inhaling through the nose with conscious awareness and exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose, feel the air coming in through the nostrils. Exhale. Moving the toes and the fingers and rotating the ankles and the wrists. And then maybe you bring the knees together. And if you're ready, rolling on to your right side, keeping the space on the left side for your heart. And you can have the left arm under the left ear The knees can come into the chest. And final moment here before we get up. This is a good space to reprogram the subconscious mind so you can say a phrase to yourself. Maybe something that you've been working on. So that it penetrates the subconscious mind. My favorite ones for me are I am enough, I am whole, I am complete as I am. And let that settle in the body, in your field, in the mind. And if you're ready to close the practice, you press into the left palm, start coming up, back up to seated. And feel the sit bones in the ground. Feeling into the inner body. And you can drop the head, bring the palms in front of your heart. And bow the head in reverence to your own being. Thank you for practicing with me. And thank you for trusting me with your time.